Destin here with some strategies for the Last Wish raid in Destiny 2. Riven is the final boss of the raid. The encounter will start once every player is standing on a plate in the throne room. You will then fall down through the plate and descend into another level. Split up into teams of 3 and go through the doors on each side of the room. Once in the room, a bunch of taken enemies will spawn. Work together in your teams of 3 to kill all the enemies quickly. Once the enemies are taken care of, one team of 3 will receive another wave of enemies, and the other team of 3 will face Riven. Let's talk about Riven's eyes for just a second. You need to remember their pattern. So here's what we've done. We took the left side and used a 5-sided die to represent it, and we took the right side and used a triangle to represent it. Here's a diagram with some letters and numbers associated with each side. Remember it and make sure everybody on your team remembers it because it's going to be of utmost importance. If you don't like this diagram, it's totally fine to make your own, but here's a starting point for you. Riven has 2 attacks, fire breathing and tentacles. If she is breathing fire, avoid the fire and shoot at her mouth once it turns red to flinch her. It takes quite a bit of damage to flinch her, so make sure to be using sniper rifles. If she is using her tentacle attack, simply stand underneath one of the tentacles and then run away to bait the attack. Shoot the tentacle to make her go to the other side. Make sure to jump up before the tentacle lands or you'll be flung into the air. The tentacle can be shot after it is stuck in the ground. Once flinched, Riven's face will open and you will see her 10 eyes. 2 of the 10 eyes will be glowing, and it is vital that the team fighting Riven relays which eyes are glowing to the other team. We would always type it in chat, but on console, a verbal callout should do. Riven will then leave that side and appear for the other team. The team must shoot at her mouth for DPS, but once her mouth closes, the same eyes that were glowing must be shot out. This will cause her to flinch and disappear. When your fire team is not fighting Riven, an Eye of Riven will have spawned with the other enemies. Killing the Eye of Riven will drop the Taken Essence Orb. Have one player go and grab it and have another stand on top of the pillar near the back of the room. If the player holding the Taken Essence looks at the player on the platform, they should see a symbol. The player on the platform should also see multiple symbols in the room. The platform player needs to guide the Taken Essence Orb player to the matching symbol, who needs to cleanse the symbol with a grenade attack. Once both phases are done, a grav lift will appear behind the platform and both teams can go to the next level. Here you rinse and repeat, and once the second phase is over with, take the newly formed grav lift in the center of the map and you can take it to the top to fight Riven again. A ton of enemies and ogres will spawn in this room. They must be killed quickly because Riven spawns shortly after. Riven will do her fire or tentacle attack again, so work with your team to flinch her. 2 Warlock wells you can alternate are great here. Again, 2 of her eyes will be glowing each time she is flinched. She will move around the room, revealing 6 total eyes, and you need to assign 1 player to each set of eyes. On the 4th phase, your team will shoot her mouth for DPS, and once her mouth closes, those 6 glowing eyes must be shot out. Have each player shoot those and she will flinch. Clear out any remaining enemies and get to your plates quickly. The team will descend once again, but this time there will be glowing bumps on Riven's body. Shoot out the bumps to deal massive damage to her, but be careful because Axion darts will fly out of them. Repeat all of that a second time. This time, while you're shooting out the bumps, your team should be transported to the Ascendant Realm. The Ascendant Realm is a jumping puzzle that must be done quickly as you will be slowly losing health. Phalanxes will spawn to try and push you off, so kill them as you move up. At the top of the jumping puzzle, there will be a glowing orb. Only 1 player needs to make it for your team to move on to the final DPS phase. Have everyone just shoot her mouth at the end until Riven goes down, but don't celebrate just yet. Once her health is depleted, your team must enter her mouth and shoot out her heart. The heart takes quite a bit of damage, so give it all you got. That's it for this encounter. For one of the others, be sure to check the description below. And for more on Destiny 2, keep it right here on IGN.